All right, here we go. That's our ride. That's our driver. That's our Waikiki trolley rep right there. We are live in Waikiki on the island of Oahu. We are going to be taking the Blue Line trolley all the way to the South Shore. We will be making stops along Kalakaua here. We will go to Diamond Head Lookout. We will go down by Hawaii Kai, Coco Marina. We will go to Sea Life Animal Park, the Blowhole, Eternity Beach. But please be aware, this is only going to be on Facebook today because of the connection is much better on Facebook. But we are going to have dropouts. We're going to drop out at Diamond Head and we're going to drop out at Sea Life Animal Park. Hopefully it's going to be poquito. Very, very small. Hopefully that's going to be the case. And we're going to have beautiful weather because look at that. Look at how beautiful that weather is today. Nice puffy clouds, light blue skies. Wonderful. We're going to wait till the last minute before we get on. How's everybody doing? Let's do some shout outs. And there's going to be a lot of times on the tour here where it's rocky and bumpy. And I'm not going to be speaking unless it's something that's important to point out to you guys. Otherwise, it's going to be this gentleman who's going to be doing the talking. And I'm going to stand as close as I can under one of the speakers. So you're going to be able to hear. One of the cool things about the trolleys, if you've not been on them before, is that they are like a tour guide. These guys know all the historical points along the route, and they're actually very good. They're more like a tour guide than just a quiet bus rider. They're very, very good, very knowledgeable. Thank you. Yep, bye-bye. See you. Hello, sir.
Hello,
what's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Tony. All right, brother. Nice to meet you, sir. So we're going to stand, and the speaker is right there. All right, let's do some shout outs while we can, because once we get past like Diamond Head, it is loud and proud here, my friends. Aloha Shane and LC Martin and Joe, Dan, good to see you. This is the best place to stand, by the way. If you're on if you're on the blue line, right-hand side, green line, right-hand side, red line, right-hand side, pink line. I think it's on the end. I think it's on the left side. And he's going to be talking just a little bit through Waikiki here. A lot of things he'll be mentioning are things you guys know. But as we get ripping and roaring.
Next up is going to be Duke Kahana statue. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Blue Line, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to see you guys show up here. I'm your driver today, your travel companion, your punching bag, whatever you need. I'm Jordan. If there's any complaints, my name is Jeremy. Shouldn't be any. Looks like your friend decided to cooperate today. Looks like a nice, beautiful day.
Aloha, Angel and Joe, Snitch, good to see you. Here we go. Megan and Rick.
It's that time of year for me, especially having a bunch of kids running around in my house, so.
Aloha, Rick and Dana, Mary Kay. Yeah, make sure you guys like and share. Let's get this stream out here. We're gonna be blowing and going today.
Keep it nice and crispy for you. Quick safety brief before we officially do this thing. Arms, legs, land from side of the vehicle at all times.
Boy, his speaker is not great.
That's fine, just make sure you're safe about it. Please, if you decide to stand up, hold on to one of our lovely straps along the trolley. And it says not to eat or drink, but I'm drinking a little something, so that's fine. Just make sure pick out your trash when you're done, and try to refrain from walking up and down the aisle while the vehicle's in motion. Other than that, sit back and relax.
Hello, Linda and Jill. Snitch again. Mary. And MD. Yeah, let's do this.
You know what I'm saying? Along that main strip of colored
I'm going to try and keep it as smooth as possible.
Right-hand side, Royal Hawaiian Center. Through all the shrubbery, you got that pink building right there, the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, also known as the Pink Palace of the Pacific. Bloody tongue twister, especially when people try to pick the back of the Pink of the Pink Palace of the Pacific. That is one more of the tongue twister. Man, I'm getting old. Right-hand side, we got Cheesecake Factory. Always got to shout out Cheesecake. Left-hand side, International Marketplace. Used to be strictly for international vendors and souvenirs. It's grown, it's evolved since then. Got a lot of different shops and stores. Balenciaga, Rolex, Tesla, Target, just to name a few. The owner built a tree house in the banyan tree to overlook operations. Coming up on the right-hand side here, the first...
Yeah, he's way too close to the mic.
The first hotel built in Waikiki.
Sorry about that.
In 1901. You also used to be at $1.50 to stay there, and the Charles building in Hawaii. Obviously, a lot has changed over the years. On both fronts, and also the home of the first electric elevator and the hangout spot that a legend we're coming up to now, the legendary Duke Kahanamoku and his posse, the Waikiki Beach Boys, with the Duke Kahanamoku statue. Ooh.
Oh no. So just so you guys know, I will be battling these people today. They stand and walk, but it's it's their vacation, so it just may impede us a little bit in case they get really. And just know I'm just hanging on to this bad boy right here the entire time.
Thank you, man. So, man, how you doing?
Here we go.
Hello.
This side's better. This side's better. You see the ocean. Oh, no, you see the ocean on this side. If you, it's up to yeah, it's up to you.
Next stop is going to be Honolulu Zoo. Honolulu Zoo. We have the legendary Duke Kahanamoku over here on the right-hand side, father of modern-day surfing. Really popularizing it, bringing it around the world. Just to name a few spots: Australia, California.
I just gave up my spot. Look at the beautiful ocean today.
Three-time gold medalist for swimming. That statue was built.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot this from a rider's perspective.
Unfortunately, he passed away at 83, a little before he turned 100. But it was a big controversy because his back is to the ocean, and that's a big no-no. But they justified it saying he was looking out to the people of Waikiki. Speaking of the ocean, behind him is Korea Beach, one of 7 beaches we have here in Waikiki. Man-made, the sand imported from Australia and California. Also on the right-hand side,
aloha, Judy.
we got another historical figure. Prince Jordan Kuhil Kalaniani Ure, the last prince of Hawaii, second ever statesman, passed the Homestead Act, giving a lot of native Hawaiians land. He also was Hanai, meaning adopted into the King Kamehameha royal family. He was imprisoned at a time for leading a counter-revolution and fought in the British Army in South Africa. So quite a resume for the last prince of Hawaii. Left-hand side, we got twin fin, but above that is Tiki's, or should I say, the Christmas bar. Left-hand side, the Honolulu Zoo, ranked top 10 zoos in the United States. It is the only zoo on U.S. soil established by grants from a sovereign monarchy, meaning a king is the one that got things in motion for them to build the actual zoo. And we're here at Honolulu Zoo.
Is that okay? It's okay? Okay. Yeah.
Our next stop is going to be Waikiki Aquarium. So a few things for the Honolulu Zoo. They got the Birds of Paradise. That's featuring a blue crown mott, goes up to a foot in length, has a blue crown of course, red eyes, black mask, serrated beak. The Kokonai, it's a duck, secretive, kind of hard to observe, kind of like a teenager is. And you got the EO, which is a hawk. They got elephants there, they got giraffes there.
I'm going to do my best to shoot this from a rider's perspective.
King David Kalakaua, the Merry Monarch, which we'll talk about a little later on.
For you guys.
His beautiful wife, Queen Gabrielani, a little later on as well. She put her flowers as well. It used to be originally just a horse polo field, and then it became a horse race track, and then it got opened up to the public. So most notably known for kind of.
I want to go tell him to fix his mic, but I'll tell him at the blowhole when we get out.
Coming up to the second oldest aquarium in the United States. It was built in 1904. It was the first aquarium to display the giant clam, 3-foot, 500-pound clam. The Waikiki Aquarium is next up. here at Waikiki Aquarium. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you. Have a good one, man. Enjoy. Thank you. Alright, our next stop is going to be Kahala Mall.
We're riding the Blue Line Waikiki Trolley.
At the War Memorial. This was established in 1927 to honor all 10,000 Hawaiian citizens who fought World War II. There used to be an auditorium in there. There would be an Olympic-sized pool, and it had salt water in it. Nowadays, it is not open up to the public. It's more like a kind of secluded little area.
Hello, Rhonda Beach. Yeah, I'm going to say something to him because the people back here can't hear anything. He's eating the mic.
Clean W running fountain. I'm going to have to turn my mic off for a little bit. We'll enjoy a little bit of Christmas music. Is because, you know, the neighbors, they don't want to hear too much of this. That's kind of how this trip is going to go a little bit. You know, I'll talk, we'll listen, we'll relax, we'll take some pictures. It's a very nice scenic route, so I won't talk your ear off too much. We'll vibe a little bit. But at least in this part, I gotta keep it down here, so we'll get that music playing, and I'll be quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to be getting off at the Coco Marina on the way back. We're going to go all the way to the Sea Life Animal Park, turn around, do the turnaround and come back. We're going to have a dropout up here at the top of the lookout. Hopefully he doesn't stop. One of our favorite neighborhoods. Hopefully my mic is okay, because I'm not eating it. It's not stuck in my mouth. Lucille's Park is coming right up here on the right-hand side. Right there. Leahi Park right up here on the right-hand side. Beautiful, beautiful park. Thank you, Snitch. That's the road right there to the nude beach. Lance, I'm sure, will be streaming from there earlier or later on this summer in 2026.
And they landed in Afghanistan. They were shortly after ambushed after a boat holder spotted them. Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy put his body on the line to help his men so he could go get reinforcements. Unfortunately, him and most of his team ended up passing away from that valiant effort. Well, there was only one guy who lived, the lone survivor, Marcus Luttrell. This bridge that we're coming up to shortly is named in honor of the Operation Red Wings. Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, after passing, was posthumously given the Medal of Honor. And this is what that field is named after in remembrance. Also known as Triangle Field for its shape lot of the new drivers, when we start trying to learn how to use the overhang for these vehicles, and we kind of do the turn, those sharp turns there, kind of learn how this thing works. Scare us a little bit. We're getting into the fancy part of Oahu, ladies and gentlemen. I know Waikiki's a little fancy, but this way here. So we'll talk about King Kamehameha a little later on, but I'll tell you this.
Can you guys hear anything he's saying?
All the islands. He landed here in Kahala in 1775. He left Princess Bernice and Pauahi in charge, and it was cattle and farmland. All the way up until the earliest 20th century, where it became what we consider now the Beverly Hills of Oahu, with the average price of a house over here, $2.6 million. A couple notable names who lived in Kahala. Frank Sinatra had a house over here, and Queen Elizabeth II as well.
And the king, the owner of Panda Express, is right up here on the left.
This might sound random right now, but I am Panda Express. Just to let you guys know that right now. And it's going to sound random now, don't worry. But it will all make sense. So when you make food, people love for so long, especially when you have the orange chicken that Panda Express has. It'll buy you a mansion like this. This is the Panda Express estate. This is where the owners live. $15.2 million estate right there.
Yep, that's what Panda will respect the panda.
And this house on the left-hand side right here, that's my house. Just kidding. American dream. American dream. So when they go over to Kahala Mall actually used to be known as Waikiki Shopping Center. In 1954 it was built. Waikiki is a town kind of off of Kahala. Waikiki means mud and water. And it actually makes sense because before it was an established town, there was a bunch of hens living there in a spout of water. So over the years, there was a big flood of the basement of Waikiki Shopping Center. So they had to re-renovate it. And in 1979, that's when they built it.
Yep, I'm gonna tell him. He's gonna get pissed, but I'm gonna tell him. Because nobody back here can hear him. This is the blue line, Tracy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Hey Jordan, your mic is really overpowered.
Over?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it may be too close to your mouth too. You're getting reverb really bad.
Yeah, how's that?
A little better, yeah. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Tell me if you guys hear him better now. Good for you, Waikiki Wendy Silva. Did you walk over or did you Uber over? You got to walk all the way back. That'll heal your legs, my friend.
Yeah, coming up here shortly, we'll see Kahala Mall. It'll be on our left-hand side.
That's much better, his audio, right?
Perfect.
Much better. Much better.
Appreciate you.
Yes. Much better.
Alright, we're now arriving here at none other than Kahala Mall.
%1,000% better, my friend.
Perfect. Thank goodness.
Perfecto. Much better. That hike that Waikiki Wendy Silva just did, that's not.
Wait, one more minute, and then we'll be.
That's not a easy thing. And the fact that she did it on her own by herself, that woman doesn't have quit in her. That's for dang sure. She may have 50 other things wrong with her, but quitting isn't one of them.
Our next stop.
Here we go.
Oh no. I'm thinking about making a little detour before we get to our next stop. Take it to a little special spot for me. We're gonna go through Honolulu Bay.
There you go.
And we're gonna make our way to Halona Blowhole. I'm going to Honolulu Bay. Got you guys. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Unique spot on the island here.
Yeah, now he's better. He had that mic in his mouth and over reverb. Now we're good. I love this area. We should walk to Hawaii from Waikiki too one day. I've done that a couple times. This part right here is kind of funky. There's a couple of places that the traffic gets a little bit close. Tats would not like this walk at all, but it's great.
So now we have a little bit of time here.
Yeah, man, it's a compliment to Wendy
Mention
Silva.
one of the most significant and historical figures that Hawaii has, all the islands, is King Kamehameha I. Now, he is known as the first official king of Hawaii. He established the monarchy and the kingdom of Hawaii. Now, before he became king, all the islands were on their own.
That's right, Dan. It's not bad.
By a group of chiefs called Ali'i Nui's. And that happened to be problematic because they were constantly fighting over resources and at war with each other. So Kamehameha was born on the Big Island. And Kamehameha means lonely one. And it said that he was going to be the one to unite all the islands under the official kingdom of Hawaii, under the official monarchy.
No, big compliment, man. Big compliment.
From a baby. Now, as he kind of grew up a little bit, he had to train to be a warrior at a very young age. Because he had a target on his back. A lot of the chiefs didn't want to give up, their power. One of his first enemies was the chief of Maui, Ki'ikili. Now, Ki'ikili was inspired by the god of thunder. And the god of thunder was said to be half light, half dark. So Ki'ikili tattooed half of his body dark. And if that wasn't intimidating enough, what him and his armies would do to the opposing armies after defeating them is build houses out of their bones and live inside. So Kamehameha couldn't be the lonely one for long. He needed some reinforcements. So that's when he hit up Kauai's chief, Kaiona. Kaiona was said to be the most handsome. He was 6'5" and chiseled. And a lot of the European settlers would come in and they'd write about him, calling him the Hawaiian Hercules. Now there's a TV show out on Apple TV Plus. Now I know there's millions of streaming services these days, so it's kind of hard to keep track. But it's called Chief of War. And it really tackles King Kamehameha's quest to unite all the islands. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been able to see it yet, because in my wedding vows it says I can't watch TV shows without my wife, and she's slacking a little bit. But I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard that it's almost pretty much accurately depicted. Now, when they reached out to me to play Kaiona the most handsome, unfortunately I had to turn down the role because I'm busy working and doing all this stuff. But I do think the guy who's playing him is a good second choice, and that is Jason Momoa. Apple TV Plus, Chief of War. We'll talk more about this side when we kind of loop around. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to observe and look at all the beauty that has to offer through this way here.
Yeah, guys, that hike that Wendy just did, Wilhelmina Rise, that is not a joke. Big props. Did you walk? Did you hike over to it, Wendy, or Uber? I know it may sound weird, but if you walk it back, man, if your leg's going to thank you later. Don't bust it back, my friend, if you can. And you're in Kaimuki. So many good places to eat. Go to Coco Head Cafe, or Coco Cafe rather. Boarded up burgers, so many places. You could do a let's eat. But congratulations, you killed it. Now you're warmed up, let's go do Waihila.
Now what makes this spot we're coming up to so unique and special, and why I want to share it with you. If you ever go with Redline and you go up Punchbowl National, Puvina to go to Punchbowl National Cemetery, you'll see Diamond Head Crater. Now if you ever go with Green Line and you're going up Diamond Head Crater, you'll see Coco Head and you'll see Hanama. But if you go with me on Blue Line, you'll be in between all three of them. Hanama, Coco Head, and Diamond Head. 3 volcanoes. We're going to be right in between all of them. Now we won't be able to really stop because they're doing some construction and it's kind of congested, but we will be able to kind of ride along it. So I always thought it was one of the best parts of the trip. Very unique part of the trip. You won't be able to really do that on all the other lines.
I give this guy definitely an A for effort. He's selling it good. I like it. Good job. One of the cool grocery stores along here. Up here at Hawaii Kai on the left-hand side, there will be, I think it's either Sam's or Costco, and a big, before Coco Marina, it's a big shopping area. This is where it gets really nice in this area.
I might as well give you guys the confession now, if you haven't already figured it out by now. So I'm actually not from here. Ain't the verse everybody's from it. So I got here from the military. I met my beautiful wife here, got married, had kids, rest is history. While speaking of King Kamehameha's troops, one of my first reactions with her family, or interactions should I say, was a barbecue. Massive family, a lot of cousins, aunties, uncles, and they were telling me these Hawaiian urban legends about the spirits of King Kamehameha's troops, the night marchers. I guess they were trying to scare me off, but the cooking kept me around.
Obama's house.
But they say you'll see a bunch of tiki torches from a distance, and you hear the pounding of a drum. They said there's only one way to get rid of them. Take off all your clothes and fall down and let them pass by. Now my first reaction to this, I'm trying to look all tough. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Night starts to wind down a little, mind you, big family. And I see a tiki torch from a distance. Now my first reaction is like, maybe I had a little too much to drink. Maybe need to slow down a little bit. Then I see another. Like, well, we live in a Hawaiian neighborhood. It's not uncommon to see tiki torches. Then I see 3. Then I see 4. I start lightly hearing the pounding of a drum. Instantly, all manliness and macho-ness went out the window. I started taking off all my clothes. I'm like, stop! Stop! It was her cousins playing a prank with me. But when I tell that story to locals, I like to tell them that I survived the night marchers without having to take my clothes off. We're almost at Mauna Lua, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there. Is it still good? Is it still good?
Better. Much better. Very good.
That's what I like to hear. Mauna Lua is translated to two mountains. And of course, Coco Head and Hanama are massive. And you can probably see a little bit of Coco Head right here now. And always when you see Coco Head, you'll always know that it's paired off with Hanama. We're going to be on its right hand side. We haven't been able to see it quite yet. Ahupua, those signs, you've probably seen a lot of them throughout the island. That means you can get resources from the mountains and the ocean without having to borrow from your neighbors. So if you ever see any of those signs in any of the areas, that's what that means.
Aloha Kevin, Jackie. Aloha Todd. Waikiki, Wendy Silva. Cheryl Ray, Penny. Good to see you guys. We're going to get out of the residential side of it now here in about a little bit, and then we'll go to past Sonoma Bay, Coco Head Marina, or Coco Marina, Coco Head Trail. There's Coco Head Trail right there in the distance, right there. Old fishing pond right here. Yeah, definitely sit on the right side.
Alright, so over here, that big mountain over there on the left hand side, Coco Head.
See all these people.
Hanama over there on the right hand side. And then on our right hand side over here, behind all those little palm trees, that's Diamond Head.
See how shallow it is? There's clams, mussels, all over there where those people are walking in the shallows. Very cool to come over.
It's actually one of the biggest fishing ponds on the island as well.
His gain is way up on his mic, man, still. Thank you, Todd. I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible, man. That's Hanama Bay Ridge right there. You guys will be able to vote. We'll do Hanama Bay Ridge or China Walls and Spitting Cave. Either of those two options, you guys can vote, but we'll vote a little bit later. So it's the option is China Walls and Spitting Cave is one option, and the other option is Hanama Bay Ridge right there.
We're now entering Hawaii Kai. Hawaii Kai is a little less expensive than Kahala, but you still got to be a baker. You still got to make that dough. About 1.3 million average house here. Now Hawaii Kai is actually the first planned suburban neighborhood on the island of Oahu. And that was thanks to Henry J. Kaiser, the industrialist. Had his hands in a lot of different things. The medical field.
Retaining wall. Dana, they're building retaining walls.
Tourism, house building, and that's just to name a few things.
Like this beautiful water here.
Before it was an established suburban neighborhood, it was all marshland. and a lot of fishing villages around. To really turn that around. 1978.
Boy, they've cleaned this area up, man. Wow.
A little bit of paranormal activity. Bernard the Ghost. And they also had
Nicely
a food
done,
land protest
Hawaii.
over here. This is a very close-knit community. They had a food land protest. They were about to sell off.
This is Hawaii, guys. Sorry for the quick spin around.
And in fear of having a food desert, the whole community came together and protested that, and they kept the food land.
If the Hayes are listening, they said they're going to get off at Coco Marina.
Now also, coming up here on the right.
You guys don't have to wait by the bus stop or the trolley stop. Just let me know where you are. You're probably going to be at the Kona Brewery. I can meet you there.
That was Henry J. Kaiser's original estate. I'm not sure if the next man who had it, it's still his estate, but you might have heard of him, Jackie Chan. It was Jackie Chan's house as well, over in Port Rock.
We walked by that house. This is Coco Marina up here on the left. And you can see Coco Head.
Now, I briefly mentioned me being in the military. When I was in the Army, I decided to come out here to the beautiful Hawaii. The only way I'm going to re-enlist, I want Hawaii. And I remember, you know, we do PT, for those of you who don't know what that is, physical training in the morning. And me being in the infantry was either running or rucking every day. And I remember them telling me, this Friday, we have off-post PT. That means one thing, done. Yeah, we can play football or basketball or whatever. I'm excited. And we're in Hawaii or go to the beach.
Nope.
And they're like, we're going on a hike. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Good to see a nice little view. I said, where's this hike at? I mean, I'm ignorant. I know nothing about the island at this point. I said, where's this hike at? They said, Coco Head. We're going up Coco Head. I'm like, okay, cool. It can't be that bad. I didn't even do any research. Didn't even look at what it looked like, nothing. Like, cool, Coco Head, you know. 6 o'clock in the morning with my kid on, about 35-pound kid on. I'm at the base of a 1,208-foot mountain called Coco Head. I knew I was in for a long day, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see it after we get all these flowers and stuff out the way. Now, for the average person, it takes about 90 minutes to get up that thing. If you're a little bit fit, it takes about 60 minutes. If you're anything like me, it takes about 3 to 4 business days to get a good old Coco Head.
Hey, Linda, that is your neighborhood.
But there's like anything in life, you know, you're climbing this big mountain, you're climbing, you're sweating, you're falling, you finally get up to the top, you get a beautiful view of the island, I'm telling you.
That is, Rhonda, that's the center where you did the snuba.
This is the part of the trip where I stop talking your heads off for a little bit, because we're going to have a nice little beautiful view coming up on this right hand side. Put a little bit of holly jolly Christmas music on. We'll take a gander. I always feel like these trees are like a curtain and we just pulling it back, show the beautiful view. Enjoy.
Little Christmas lights in there for effect. Sonoma Bay. You'll see it better right here. There you go. Yeah, it's nice and green because of the all the rain. It's wonderful. You guys won't be able to see it really clearly because we're moving, but look at this coastline right here. I'm trying as best. Look at that, isn't that? Doing my best. Don't do this one-handed. Oh my God. Now you can kind of look back here. This will look nice here. When we do Makapu'u Lighthouse hike, you'll see this a lot more clearly. It's like a preview, but that water is just pure, pure blue, sapphire. I think someone said. I think that's a perfect, perfect word for it. I know that's the sun right in your face, but isn't that beautiful, that reflection?
So a little over 1,000 years ago, cocoa had actually flowed into the ocean till it got to the depths of the ocean, and it developed lava tubes, and that's how the Halona blowhole got established. Halona actually means lookout, so technically it's lookout, blowhole, lookout. There's also a maleo, which is like a Hawaiian tale, saying that the Halona blowhole came from the aftermath of Maui, then trying to slow down the sun. We'll talk more about that a little after. This beach down here, Halona Cove, for my 51st dates fans, Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler, they shot some of the scenes down here at Halona Cove. And then with all the erosion and the wave activity, we got the hole itself. Depending on the tide, hopefully we get a good turnout today. We got about 10, what, 34, 33? We'll do 10, 45? 10:45?
Perfecto.
All right. 10:45. We're here. Halona blowhole.
Let's let everybody get off. Yep, no problem. It's still up. It's so loud you can't even hear it back there. Still, it's the gain. It's too close to the gain. It's too much. Okay. Just yeah, you're welcome.
이쪽으로 이 밑으로 내려가나 보다. 내려가면 전망이 가장.
Dun dun dun. No, it's not. It's actually low. My seat, man. I'm not sitting down. That is a brutal ride. If you guys want to feel sorry for me, now's the time. You have to stand with I have to stand with 1 foot on the seat, 1 foot on the ground, hang on to that strap, and man, you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But enough about that. Let's look at the blowhole. It's not always when it's high that the blowhole is, it's right there. When the blowhole is really active, it's when it's high, and even when it's low, because it gives it more area under that, because there's like there's a hole under there. When it's low, sometimes it makes it go up really high too. Yeah, but that's not today, is it? How is that view, guys? Yep, it's not raining. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. There it is. See, it is going. All right. Perfect. Hopefully you saw that. It's good to know it's going, so let's kind of watch for it. There it goes. Light misting. This is just a beautiful area, man. You could spend so much time out here. Look at some of the coastline waves. There it goes. Can you see the mist coming out a little bit? So it's like right there. There she goes. Good on you, baby. There you go. Beautiful. That ocean out there is just stunning. You see it 1,000 times, it's just stunning. Let's go look at Eternity Beach.
I like it. All right, let's look for where.
This is the back side of it here. We'll go look at the front side in a moment.
Whoa.
You see those guys right there? You know what they're called? Early victims. But I have to be honest, I've been down there before too. They're kind of safe because the surf is down a little low. But let's go over here and look at the whole enchilada, right? Just a beautiful view area here. Yeah, they're pretty safe because it's so low. The surface is so low. But you never know, man. There could be one of those waves comes up. It's the one you don't expect. It'd come get you. Aloha, Cassie Vegas, Mike Barrett, Aussie Nightmare, Kelly. Okay, let's go down here and check it out. Even more so. We're going to come do another sunrise down here. I just love this. I love this at sunrise. And if you weren't here, I got to be honest, I'd jump this fence. So I can't be too critical of those other fellas. Excuse me guys, I need to do something here real quick with my phone. Okay. See that guy in the gray outfit right there? I would be critical of him, but I'd say I'd do the same thing. That water beautiful. There's a little lava tube tunnel. Actually, I don't think it's a lava tube, but it is a tunnel. Right down over there. We need to go in there one day. If the Hays are there, if they're watching or listening, or if you guys see them, I'm not going to be able to type to them. They're supposed to be at Coco Marina. I'm going to get off there, and they don't. I don't want them to have to wait by the stand. They could just let me know where you guys are. If you're in a restaurant or at Kona Brewing Company, just let me know, and I'll meet you there. I don't want you to have to wait by the stand there. All right, guys, that's us. We got a jam. Just a great taste of what you can expect if you do your own little Circle Island tour yourself from the South Shore area. That's the Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail ridge up there. Beautiful as always, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
A little better now? Feel better now.
That is good, yeah.
I turned it, I think it was, both of them were max. So I
They
think
were,
that's what it
yeah.
was. We got her? Oh, we don't got everybody. No, we're missing.
Here they come.
Okay. I was gonna say, I knew we're missing somebody. And feel right. Didn't feel right. I know we were missing somebody. I'm like, don't feel right. It don't feel right. All right, lady. Well, it's gonna flip flop back to the other side, but yeah. We're gonna loop back after
Sea life.
part. All right, now it feels a lot better. I think we got everybody. I think we're good to go. All right, we're
Nice and
gonna
balanced.
Sea life part. But as always, I need to give you guys a little view beforehand. So we're gonna go through Sandy Beach first.
Yes.
So we talked about cocoa head flowing into the ocean, making the Halona pool hole. We talk about the Malejos of Maui, the demigod, trying to slow down the sun, Te-Ra. So he got 4 of his brothers with him. And he told them the plan. He's like, we're going to slow down
What's up? What's that?
Where can you book it for? Like in Waikiki?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
front of your
Yeah. It'll go back to Waikiki.
Oh, so there's like a place maybe in front of your hotel where it's like a shop, so like a storybook looking.
Say that again?
Is that like a place, like the guide in front of your hotel, where it's like you have to go to the store to
You mean where you pick this up? Waikiki Shopping Plaza. It's on Royal Hawaiian and Kalakaua. Yeah, you're welcome.
Deflecting it and saved the day, slowing down the sun in the aftermath, happened to be the Halona blowhole. Bring up through Sandy Beach here, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be a little extra always. Gotta squeeze a little view out, you know what I'm saying?
See how powerful these waves are right off the beach? They will wreck your world, boy.
I think we need a little theme music for this one. I'm gonna change up my playlist just for this one here. I think this will be more appropriate. Where is it?
Are you getting off back in Waikiki?
No, just I don't have signal there to take over, so it's like super nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, you can get it at Coco Marina. Oh, are you talking about Coco Marina? You can get a, but it'll be cheaper if you wait till you're in Waikiki.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's super helpful.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome.
Going back to a little funky note. There it is. Now, if anybody been with me on the red line, I talk about Pele, the goddess of fire. That's the incarnate of the volcanic rocks. Now she has a sister. Now, the goddesses are very important to Hawaiian culture. So they say it helps shape cultural identity and also gives them a larger understanding of the universe. Well, Pele's sister, Namaka,
You're welcome, Cat Roy.
is the
Frida,
goddess of the ocean.
Tass, good to see you. Megan,
Destructive waves,
Kelly,
insect,
Peggy, good to see you
tide
guys.
tides.
Aloha.
Very
This is Sandy
powerful,
Beach.
yet
You see that?
Namaka
See that
Pele
reef
always
right there?
butted heads in
That's
these
what you get
Malejos
rolled
and these
over
tails.
on
Because Namaka's always been jealous
when the waves are high.
of her sister's powers, even though her powers are strong as well. That's why it's kind of weird that these volcanic rocks go hand in hand with the ocean over here.
We're going to lose connection again when we get up here to
Very
Sea
great
Life
name
Animal
for a
Park.
beach, Sandy Beach.
Is that beautiful rock there though? All that lava. Stunning.
It looks like you guys came on this at a good time, because the evening times on the weekend, yeah, there's probably no luck for us to get through. Now, we're going to Sea Life Park. Sea Life Park, they sell their tickets for $60, you guys. I go to Sea Life Park. However, since you guys have put up with me this whole time, I got tickets as well, and I'll do it for $30. If you do happen to want Sea Life Park tickets, and you don't want to pay an arm and a leg, you just want to pay a hand, and I got you. Also, there's going to be a little bit of rough terrain, so just hold on tight. The fasten seatbelt sign is on, but I'm the only one with the seatbelt, so hold on tight for it.
Pele's chair. Got a rock formation out there on the very end. Right there. See it? Formation on the end of this little ridge here. Pele's chair. It's Makapu'u Trail Ridge. I actually told you inaccurately before, but that's Makapu'u's lighthouse hike right there. We're going to do that soon. And here's the lookout if you don't want to do the hike right here on the right hand side.
So we'll talk more about the Makapu'u lookout when we're coming back down. But it's a nice little trail. You go up, you'll see a view. We'll see this view coming up here. See the very beautiful view of Nana Island, also known as Rabbit Island, and then you got Black Rock. So named for its shape, but also former plantation owner John Adams Cummins actually had rabbits on that island at one point. But in the 70s, when the 70s came around, they were like, that's not really good for the environment. So now it's actually a seabird sanctuary for the endangered seabirds. And then every once in a while, the Hawaiian monk seals will be over there as well.
Dun dun dun, look at this. This is Makapu'u Beach. It's so beautiful. Great for body surfing, but it will wreck your world, man. Look at this view back towards Makapu'u.
Seaway Park opened its doors in 1964, and you'll even see the only existing dolphin. Yes, you heard that right, dolphin. It is half bottlenose dolphin, half false killer whale. It is the only one in existence. The wolf. Also be a good stop if anybody needs to use the restroom. I can take you down.
Oh no, please don't say that. Don't say that.
Sure, yeah. Let me park up here. I don't want you to have to climb the fence. There you go. They're gonna get out to use the bathroom and then you can come in. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, if anybody needs to go, I'll take you down that way.
Oh no. I'm glad, boy, I'm glad we have connection. That would have been bad news. Gee, Christmas. That boy needs an audio lesson. So this is Sea Life Animal Park, another animal prison. So we're going to be here for a few minutes. Man, we have connection. Don't jinx it. So guys like it so far? Is it too rough? We're going to go now back to Coco Marina. And then either go to Spitting Cave, China Walls, or you guys can start putting. Type in a 1 if you want to do Hanauma Bay Ridge. Type in a 2 if you want to go to China Walls and Spitting Cave. Either one, doesn't matter. 1 for Hanauma Bay Ridge, 2 for Spitting Cave and China Walls. And if someone could, yeah, he's going to the restroom. If someone could kind of keep a. Yeah, it goes in and out. That's why I was saying at the beginning we're going to have poor connection. We'll have it going back the other way too. Ooh, Walls coming out. China Spitting Cave coming out strong. And I'm not going to rely on any of you yahoos telling me what the direction is. If you remember that last time, who was it? It wasn't Mara number 5, but it sounded like Mara number 5. Gave me the death directions. 1 for Hanauma Bay Ridge. Okay. Spitting Caves, and well, you guys keep voting. Someone else kind of keep track of it, if you don't mind. Notifier. Hey Lance, what are you doing, my friend? Figured you'd be asleep. Yeah, you may have to leave and come back if you've been on for a little bit and we've disconnected and connected, come back and forth. It's best to leave the app completely, then come back. It'll reset and be cleaner for you. Oh, Merry Christmas. Phantom of the Opera's back here, back on. Here we go. You notice this right here? No one wants to sit in this seat right here in front of me because they see me. So here's what I'm doing if you guys don't see. I'm holding on to this and the speaker's right there. And I'm having to stand like this. So I'm swerving back and forth as I'm going, so I'm sure no one wants to. These small Asian people want to get away from me.
All right, thank you guys for waiting.
Here we go.
Next stop, Coco Marina.
That's what I'm talking about, Rhonda Beach, coming in on a clinch. perfect timing. All right, Lancelot, perfect.
It just picks you. So for instance, my wife's family, their amakua is a shark, a mono. And not so much as predatory and kind of like out for blood, but just more protective over the waters and protective over your family. And you got the hanu, the sea turtle, which that represents,
Back up that
they live
way.
to be a little older.
This Chinaman's hat.
Treating the Aina, treating the land.
Waimanalo Beach,
kindness,
back over that way.
respect
There's
for-
Rabbit Island.
And then you got the mischievous ones, the octopus, the haze, which kind of hang in a shallow reef. And it most symbolizes Kanaloa, which is kind of like the lord of the underworld.
Yeah.
Octopus is the one you kind of got to look out for. See the Makapu Lighthouse on the left-hand side?
I'm going to stay on this side for a few minutes.
Trail, get a very good view of the volcanic islet, which is Black Rock, and then of course Rabbit Island, the seabird sanctuary.
Because
And
normally you'd
also
stand over on this
from
side, but
November
because
through
we're on
December,
this side of the
humpback whale season.
lane, you're not going to see that much over there.
For that too.
Dude, keep going. Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail right here. Want to just end the stream? Do that? Well, not. There's nothing I can do. You tell me about it. Doesn't solve anything. This is the roughest part of the ride, man. I hate this. These roads are terrible.
keep family together, huh? Yes, sir. I want to take this time, you know, to talk about all the courageous men of Hawaiian history. You know, King Kamehameha. We talked about Prince Kuhio earlier, the last prince of Hawaii. King Kalakaua, the Larry Monarch, the last king. But I feel like a lot of the time, Hawaiian Wahine, or the get overlooked, and they kind of wanted to give them, the ladies, their Queen Kapiolani. We saw her statue a little earlier around Queen Kapiolani Park. King David Kalakaua, Mary Monarch, the last king of Hawaii, his wife. Big, very big into care for the Hawaiian keiki, the Hawaiian children, and the Hawaiian women. In 1890, she opened up the Queen Kapiolani maternity ward that ended up evolving to what is now known today as Queen Kapiolani Medical Center. And still to this day is honoring her legacy and taking care of the Hawaiian keiki and the Hawaiian wahine. Even my wife gave birth over there. Great staff, and they're really honoring Queen Kapiolani's legacy to this very day. Now, notable wahine would be Queen Lily Ukalani. So we talked about King David Kalakaua. She was the sister of the Mary. Of work, including one that you're familiar with, a low hot oil. And she's also a to this very day of the resistance and the protection of the Aina. So she, if you guys don't know, was the last monarchy before it got overthrown. And she fought tooth and nail to really preserve the Aina and keep it the way it was. Now, unfortunately, they were, you know, overpowered and kind of couldn't do too much about it being overthrown and taken over. But she fought her darndest, and to this day is a big symbol of resistance and preservation of the Aina. Another notable name, Queen Humanu. Again, if you went with me to Red Line, which I have a couple here, that was with you yesterday. If you ever go to Puvaina, and you go into Punchbowl National Cemetery, Puvaina is an extinct volcano. Puvaina means hill of sacrifice. Now, ancient Hawaiians lived by a strict code of conduct called kapu. And it was things such as if royalty came into the room, you couldn't look them in the eye. Men and women couldn't dine in the same area. Women had restricted diets, such as they couldn't eat pork. If you happened to break kapu, they took you up to Puvaina and they sacrificed you. Queen Humanu was one of 22 wives of King Kamehameha. Not only was she known for that, but she was the spearhead to dismantle the kapu system, giving not only Hawaiian wahine,
there's a great view of Cocoa Head,
for Hawaiian people as a whole. So shout out to the ladies of Hawaii. Talk about one of the champions of Hawaii, Victoria Ward, owned a massive amount of land, and now to this day you guys might know it as Ward Center or Ward Village. That was her giving it up to the public for use. Get to enjoy it.
Coming around the corner, John and Linda.
Coming up on the right hand side here, we got Leonard Malasada's the truck. If you ever had a malasada, you don't know what you're missing. Now I call it the Hawaiian donut.
Ooh.
My wife kind of scolds me for saying that, but
Yeah, don't say that.
Accurate description of it. Very good though. Never get a chance. They also got one in Kapahulu, which isn't too far from where we're going now. And that's the first ever Leonard's Bakery open. If you ever get a chance, Malasadas is a must-have here. We're now here at Coastal Marina.
We're out. Adios, amigo. See you, bro. Yep.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
That's a little windy, huh?
Oh my goodness, man.
All right.
How goes it?
How's it going,
How you
brother?
doing?
We even brought you water.
Oh, I have one, but I'll take it because I'm going to need it. They want work. Oh my goodness, let me set this down. Look who it is, guys. World famous Hayes. You guys didn't have to wait here. You guys didn't have to wait here. Thought you were going to wait in a brewing company or something, or?
She dragged me to get a malasada, so
Oh, drag, yeah. And you didn't want to do that.
dragged the
Oh,
cart
my
out of
goodness.
wallet.
Did she drag you over there while she sat here and you went over there and got a couple?
Okay, good. Where do you want to go? Let's go somewhere.
Oh my gosh, I got to charge up. I got to charge up some batteries.
Where do you charge?
Probably in there, probably Kona. But I'm going to go to China Walls or Spitting Cave.
Oh,
Yeah. We can go in there and have a talk if you want to.
Isn't it
Yeah,
over there? Kona Brewing Company?
it's right there. Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to end this part of the stream. We're going to go do that soon, but we're going to go that way really soon. In about 45 minutes or so, we're going to be back on. All right, guys? All right, so let's do it. 4Ls, we'll do this as a complete stream. 4Ls, hope you laugh, learn, love, like the stream. If this is your first stream, congratulations, you made it all the way through. Consider subscribing, joining, turning on notifications. Check out our YouTube channel. Let's give one more L for beautiful Lucille, because I know she's going to be watching over us when we go to China Cave, or China Walls and Spitting Cave. She used to love that place. I know I love and appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, every day. You let me show you all of that. Aloha.